of the city noise is far behind my back. Traded concrete pavements for dirt and needle track. The canopy is thick, painting shadows on the ground. A cathedral made of timber where the silence is profound. Every step I take is cushioned by the earth, leaving behind the metrics of what a day is worth. The air is smelling sweet with resin and decay, a beautiful reminder that nothing stays the same. The branches sway together in a slow and ancient dance, given by the wind a fleeting fragile chance. I close my eyes and listen to the secrets that they keep, awakening a feeling that was buried very deep. Oh, the whispering pines, they know my name. They tell me that the wild is where I overcame. A chorus of the leaves, a symphony of wood, reminding me of everything I misunderstood. I lay my heavy burdens at the roots so deep and wide. Let the forest swallow all the foolishness and pride. Whispering pines, sing a song for me. Set this tangled, weary spirit free. A single beam of sunlight pierces through the green, illuminating dust like a movie screen. I touch the rough brown bark, feeling centuries of time, realizing my worries are a victimless crime. The birds are calling softly from the upper tier. There is no expectation, there is no pressure here, just the simple act of breathing in and out, washing away the residue of fear and doubt. The branches sway together in a slow and ancient dance, given by the wind a fleeting fragile chance. I close my eyes and listen to the secrets that they keep, awakening the feeling that was buried very deep. Oh, the whispering pines, they know my name. They tell me that the wild is where I overcame. A chorus of the leaves, a symphony of wood, reminding me of everything I misunderstood. I lay my heavy burdens at the roots so deep and wide. Let the forest swallow all the foolishness and pride. Whispering pines, sing a song for me. Set this tangled, weary spirit free. If I stand here still enough, I'll turn into a tree, rooted in the quiet, completely wild and free. The wind will be my voice, the rain will be my tears. I'll watch the seasons turning for 100,000 years. Oh, the whispering pines, they know my name. They tell me that the wild is where I overcame. A chorus of the leaves, a symphony of wood, reminding me of everything I misunderstood. I lay my heavy burdens at the roots so deep and wide. Let the forest swallow all the foolishness and pride. Whispering pines, sing a song for me. Set this tangled, weary spirit free. Set me free. In the shadows of the trees, There's a moment between songs when the room goes very still, when the last note finally settles and the air has had its fill. I used to skip right past it, reaching for the next, but lately I've been sitting in that silence unexpressed. It lasts about 4 seconds, maybe 5 on a good day. And in that little window, I don't know what to say, or think or feel or carry, so I just let it be. The space between the music and the next version of me. Maybe all the meaning isn't in the melody. Maybe it's the pause before the next song starts to breathe. Maybe I've been listening to everything but this. The space between songs is where I live sometimes, in the quiet after something beautiful before the next line. The space between songs where nothing needs to be said, just the hum of the room and the thoughts in my head, settling like dust in the afternoon light. I made a playlist once for someone, every song a thing I meant, but I never sent the message, just let the playlist sit and ferment. I still play it sometimes, alone on a Thursday night, and in the space between each track I almost get it right. Almost say the thing I meant to, almost reach across the room, but the next song always starts up and I'm back inside the tune. Maybe that's a safer option, maybe silence is the door that I keep from opening because I don't know what it's for. Maybe all the meaning isn't in the melody. Maybe it's the pause before the next song starts to breathe. Maybe I've been listening to everything but this. The space between songs is where I live sometimes, in the quiet after something beautiful before the next line. The space between songs where nothing needs to be said, just the hum of the room and the thoughts in my head, settling like dust in the afternoon light. 4 seconds, maybe 5, that's all it takes to feel alive, to feel the weight of what just was, to feel the pull of what still does matter. Even now, even here, in the space between songs, I'm learning how to stay, not skipping to the next thing, not rushing it away. The space between songs is teaching me to sit with everything unfinished and be okay with it, just for a moment, just for now. There's a moment between songs when the room goes very still. I used to skip right past it, now I think I never will. There's a shoebox on the closet shelf I haven't opened in a year, full of letters that I started and was too afraid to clear. Some of them are love letters, some of them are goodbyes, some of them are apologies dressed up in other disguise. The handwriting gets messier the further back you go, like the feelings were too big for the hand that tried to hold. I wrote one to my father when I didn't know the words to say. I wrote one to a stranger on the train who looked away. All the things I meant to give, folded up and stored away. Maybe some things live better in the almost than the said. Letters I never sent, living in the dark. Every careful word I chose, still carrying its heart. Letters I never sent, maybe that was right. Some things are only honest in the middle of the night, when no one's there to answer and the silence holds them safe. This one I wrote last winter, when the grief was at its peak, to someone who was gone already, someone I still seek. In the corner of a coffee shop, in a certain kind of light, in the way a stranger laughs sometimes and it catches me just right. I told them everything I missed, I told them what I'd learned, I told them that the anger was just love with nowhere to turn. And writing it down didn't fix it, but it gave the feeling form, like building a small shelter in the middle of a storm. All the things I meant to give, folded up and stored away. Maybe some things live better in the almost than the said. Letters I never sent, living in the dark. Every careful word I chose, still carrying its heart. Letters I never sent, maybe that was right. Some things are only honest in the middle of the night, when no one's there to answer and the silence holds them safe. Maybe one day I'll open the box, read them all the way through. Maybe I'll finally send the one I always meant for you. Or maybe I'll just leave them in their careful folded state. Some words do their work just by being written, not too early, not too late. Letters I never sent, I think I understand them now. They weren't about the sending, they were about the vow to feel it fully, to give the feeling space. Letters I never sent were never really lost, they lived inside the writing. They were always in the right place. There's a shoebox on the closet shelf, I think I'll leave it there, full of letters that I started, full of everything I care about still. Still. different kind of light. It doesn't ask for anything. It just arrives around 3 in the afternoon and makes the whole room look like a painting. Low and golden, almost horizontal, sliding under curtains across the floor. I've been sitting with it for an hour now, not doing much of anything at all. The radiator ticks its slow percussion. The neighbor's dog is barking down the hall. I've got a half-read book beside me and a blanket that's a little too small. But I don't move to get another, I just pull it to my chin and watch the light do what it does, slowly, slowly fading in. There's a kind of grief and beauty that I never learned to name. Like the light is almost over and it'll never be the same again. November light coming through the window low, turning everything it touches into something soft and slow. November light staying for an hour or two. I've been waiting all of autumn just to sit inside of you and feel nothing and feel everything at once. I think of all the Novembers I've been through, the ones that felt like endings, the ones that felt like something new. The one where I was barely holding on, the one where I was finally letting go, the one where I just sat here watching all the light come slow. Each one left a different mark, each one asked a different thing. This one just asked me to be still and let the afternoon do everything. I don't need to figure anything out, I don't need to understand. I just need to watch the light move across my open hand. There's a kind of grief and beauty that I never learned to name. Like the light is almost over and it'll never be the same again. November light coming through the window low, turning everything it touches into something soft and slow. November light staying for an hour or two. I've been waiting all of autumn just to sit inside of you and feel nothing and feel everything at once. By 4 o'clock it's almost gone, the room goes back to ordinary gray. But something in me shifted in that quiet golden way, like the light passed through me on its way somewhere else and left a little warmth behind just for myself. November light, I'll be looking for you every year around this time, when the days get short and heavy and I need a reason to be fine. November light, you don't ask me to be better, you just ask me to be here. And somehow that's the kindest thing I've heard all year. Low and golden, almost horizontal, sliding under curtains across the floor. November light, nothing more. There's a crack along the windowsill where the cold gets in every fall. I keep meaning to fix it still, but somehow I never call. The welcome mat is wearing thin from all the times you came and went. I never threw it out again. It still smells like the day you left. The coffee maker starts at 7, same as it did when you were here. I pour a cup for no one and watch it disappear. Some things just stay even when the reason's gone, like a song you can't stop singing even when you've moved along. Worn out welcome mat still sitting at my door. I don't know why I keep it when you don't come here anymore. Worn out welcome mat faded at the edges now. I guess some things just linger, and I never figured out how to let them go. There's a shelf above the fireplace with a book you left behind. I've read it twice in your handwriting, in the margins every line. Your notes are funnier than the story, your thoughts are better than the plot. I keep the book but lose the meaning of what it was you thought. The landlord says I need new fixtures, the walls could use a coat. But everything you touched here is a thing I can't replace or quote. Some things just stay even when the reason's gone, like a song you can't stop singing even when you've moved along. Worn out welcome mat still sitting at my door. I don't know why I keep it when you don't come here anymore. Worn out welcome mat faded at the edges now. I guess some things just linger, and I never figured out how to let them go. Maybe I'll replace it come the spring. Maybe I'll repaint the walls and fix everything. Or maybe I'll just leave it right where it belongs. Some worn out things are holding up the whole house all along. Worn out welcome mat still sitting at my door. I think I finally get it. I wasn't keeping it for you, I was keeping it for me. For every time I come back home, I need something familiar just to remind me I belong here too. There's a crack along the windowsill, I think I'll leave it there. Let the cold come in a little, let the season fill the air. You wrote, "How have you been?" At 3:14 on Saturday, I stared at the blue notification and I put my phone away. It wasn't that I didn't care or that I didn't wanna say. It's just that some questions don't fit neatly in a day. I made some tea and spilled a bit on the counter by the sink. Watched it slowly spread and fade like the thoughts I never think out loud to anybody, not even friends like you, the ones who probably understand if I let the whole truth through. Typing, erasing, typing again. 3 dots appearing, then nothing sent. I wish there was an option for it's complicated, but I'm trying instead of just seen. Sorry for the late reply. Life's been heavy, life's been light. I've been somewhere in between, sleeping bad but eating right. Sorry for the late reply. I keep starting, then I stop. I'm okay, and I'm not really. Both are true more often than not, but I don't know how to fit that in a message. I saw your last 3 photos. You look happy, you look tired. You cut your hair, you changed your job. You say you finally got hired. I wanted to say I'm proud of you, and I'm glad you made it through, but the words felt too important for a bubble-tinted blue. So I started with the simple stuff. Sorry, I just saw this now, even though I saw it hours ago. I don't know why or how. We're all so scared of taking up the space we really need. We edit down our stories to a single blinking red. Typing, erasing, typing again. 3 dots appearing, then nothing sent. I wish there was an option for I'm only in a crowded room instead of just fine. Sorry for the late reply. Life's been heavy, life's been light. I've been somewhere in between, sleeping bad but eating right. Sorry for the late reply. I keep starting, then I stop. I'm okay, and I'm not really. Both are true more often than not, but I don't know how to fit that in a message. Maybe we could call sometime and skip the little screens. Hear the pauses in our voices, hear what silence really means. 'Cause a dot can hide a breakdown, and a heart can hide a tear. And I miss the way we used to talk when we were both just here. So here's my honest, flawed reply. I'm still learning how to cope. Some days tangled up in worry, some days anchored down in hope. I am tired, I am trying, I am lonely, I'm alive. If you're somewhere in this mess too, then I think we'll both survive. And maybe that's enough for now. You wrote, how have you been? I finally answer in between, but I'm glad you thought to ask me, and I'm glad you're on my screen. Send. Send. Party ended somewhere around midnight. I said my goodbyes and found my coat, slipped out the back into the cold air, carrying a feeling I can't quote. old song that I haven't heard in years. I turn it up a little past the junction and drive into the dark without my fears. The highway's mostly empty at this hour, just the orange lights in me. I open up the window just a little and let the cold air in to breathe. There's something about driving home alone that strips the evening back to bone. Just the road, the radio, the silence, and the feeling of being fully known. I'm not sad, I'm just quiet. I'm not lost, I'm just taking a long way home tonight on purpose. Driving home alone with the window cracked, replaying all the conversations that I can't take back. Driving home alone through the amber light. There's a kind of peace and solitude that only comes at night when it's just me and the road and everything I know. I think about the people in that room, the ones I love, the ones I barely knew, the ones who said the thing that made me laugh, the ones who didn't have a clue how much a single sentence can undo you, how much a look across a room can mean. I'm still collecting all these little moments, storing them in places in between. I passed the diner where we used to go, the neon sign is still the same shade of red. I think about ordering the same thing and eating it alone instead. But I keep driving, keep the window open, keep the radio low. Sometimes the memory of a place is better than the place you know. I'm not sad, I'm just quiet. I'm not lost, I'm just taking a long way home tonight on purpose. Driving home alone with the window cracked, replaying all the conversations that I can't take back. Driving home alone through the amber light. There's a kind of peace and solitude that only comes at night when it's just me and the road and everything I know. The city thins out as I get closer home. The streetlights get softer, the sidewalks more alone, and something in me settles like it always does out here in the space between the leaving and the arriving. Everything becomes clear. Driving home alone, I pull into my street, turn the engine off and sit a little longer in my seat. Driving home alone was exactly what I needed, just the road and all its quiet and the feeling that I'm somewhere I belong, that I'm somewhere I belong. The party ended somewhere around midnight. I said my goodbyes and found my coat and drove the long way home just to hear that song. There's a hum from the old fridge light, filling up this midnight kitchen. Bare feet on the colder tiles, quiet thoughts that no one's missing. Magnets holding little squares of different versions of our faces, frozen in specific years in unfamiliar younger places. There's the one from late July, you with ice cream on your sleeve. I remember how it melted faster than we both could breathe. There's the one from in the subway, someone laughed and shook your hand. I don't know their name or story, but I'm glad they made you stand. Every corner, every color, slightly faded, slightly torn. Little paper time machines to lives that we already wore. Polaroids on the fridge, holding up the days we lived. A crooked little gallery of moments I forgot I'd missed. Polaroids on the fridge, soft and out of focus dreams. I trace the edges with my fingers just to see what memory brings back to me. There's that New Year on the rooftop, cheap champagne and borrowed coats. I can almost hear the countdown and the words we never spoke. The one from in your first apartment, cardboard boxes secondhand. We were sitting on the floorboards, eating noodles from our hands. Some of them are underexposed, just a blur of light and skin. But I keep them for the feeling, more than what is captured. And I don't know why I never got around to hanging these. Somehow this old silver surface feels like where they're meant to be. Every corner, every color, slightly faded, slightly torn. Little paper time machines to lives that we already wore. Polaroids on the fridge, holding up the days we lived. A crooked little gallery of moments I forgot I'd missed. Polaroids on the fridge, soft and out of focus dreams. I trace the edges with my fingers just to see what memory brings back to me. One by one, the years line up in no particular order. We were softer, we were louder, we were both a little borderless. I don't need to frame them or make sense of what they mean. It's enough to stand here barefoot in the quiet and just see Polaroids on the fridge, holding up the days we lived. A crooked little gallery of all the ways we used to be. Polaroids on the fridge, soft and out of focus dreams. I close the door, the light goes out, but I still hold those little scenes inside me. The hum of the old fridge light fades into the background noise, but on the door the years keep shining in their silent, tender poise. Fluorescent lights are buzzing like a swarm of tired bees. It's 2 a.m. on Tuesday, just the washing machines and me, watching colors tumbling in a circle through the glass, waiting for this heavy, hollow feeling just to pass. The hum of the dryer is a lullaby, I know, a steady warm vibration from the concrete floor below. I brought a bag of quarters and a head full of mistakes. hoping that the water washes off the sudden aches. Spinning round and round, a dizzy little dance. Feet are firmly planted, but my mind is in a trance. The neon sign outside is flickering in red, trying to untangle all the knots inside my head. Midnight laundry washing out the day. Let the soapy water take the dirt and grime away. Sitting on a plastic chair, staring into space, finding little moments of a quiet, lonely grace. The cycle's almost over, but I'm in no rush to leave. There's comfort in the rhythm, in the air I breathe. Midnight laundry cleansing out the soul, watching all the broken pieces finally turn whole. A magazine is sitting on the table, torn and old, telling me a story that 100 times was told. I fold a faded t-shirt, smooth the wrinkles with my hand, thinking about the things I still don't fully understand. Like why we hold on tightly to the things that make us cry, and why it takes so long to say a simple, clean goodbye. The fabric softener smells like a summer afternoon, a tiny bit of sunshine in this artificial room. Spinning round and round, a dizzy little dance. Feet are firmly planted, but my mind is in a trance. The neon sign outside is flickering in red, trying to untangle all the knots inside my head. Midnight laundry washing out the day. Let the soapy water take the dirt and grime away. Sitting on a plastic chair, staring into space, finding little moments of a quiet, lonely grace. The cycle's almost over, but I'm in no rush to leave. There's comfort in the rhythm, in the air I breathe. Midnight laundry cleansing out the soul, watching all the broken pieces finally turn whole. Warm clothes in a basket, heavy to the touch. Sometimes it's the little things that comfort us so much. I step out in the chilly air, the street is completely bare. I'm carrying a lighter heart, a lighter load to bear. Midnight laundry washing out the day. Let the soapy water take the dirt and grime away. Sitting on a plastic chair, staring into space, finding little moments of a quiet, lonely grace. The cycle's almost over, but I'm in no rush to leave. There's comfort in the rhythm, in the air I breathe. Midnight laundry cleansing out the soul, watching all the broken pieces finally turn whole. Neon lights are fading as I walk down the street. A quiet little victory, a quiet little retreat. Midnight laundry, clean slate. We used to stay up until 4, talking about everything we'd be. Now we're home before 11, and we're happy, honestly. The wine is better than it used to be. Or maybe we just know what's good. We're not pretending to like anything the way we thought we should. You've got a gray hair at your temple, I've got laugh lines by my eyes. We've been earning them together, and I wouldn't trade the price. We've sat through harder conversations than the ones we had at 22. Back then we had the energy, but not the follow-through. Some things get better with a little bit of time, like the people that you keep around and a decent glass of wine. Old friends, new wine, getting better with the years. We've cried enough together that we're not afraid of tears. Old friends, new wine, we know each other's worst, and somehow that just makes it sweeter. Every time we raise a glass and say we made it this far. Remember that apartment with the window that wouldn't close? We'd pile on the blankets and complain about our toes. Now you got a house with central heating, I've got curtains that actually fit, and we laugh about those winners like they were the best of it. We've lost some people since then, we've held each other through the way. We sat in hospital waiting rooms, we've shown up when it's late. And I know that's not romantic, but it's the truest thing I know, that you're the one I call when I don't know where to go. Some things get better with a little bit of time, like the people that you keep around and a decent glass of wine. Old friends, new wine, getting better with the years. We've cried enough together that we're not afraid of tears. Old friends, new wine, we know each other's worst, and somehow that just makes it sweeter. Every time we raise a glass and say we made it this far. Here's to the bad decisions that we made and then survived. Here's to every version of ourselves that stayed alive. Here's to all the futures we were sure would never come. Here's to sitting here together and being glad we're someone. Old friends, new wine, getting better with the years. We've cried enough together that we're not afraid of tears. Old friends, new wine, we know each other's worst, and somehow that just makes it sweeter. Every time we raise a glass and say we made it this far. We made it this far. The wine is better than it used to be. Or maybe we just know what's good. We're not pretending to like anything the way we thought we should. I've been carrying a letter that I never meant to send, addressed to someone younger who I've been trying to befriend. She made a lot of mistakes back when she didn't know that every single stumble was a place she'd learn to grow. I've been hard on her for years now, held her up against the light, looking for the places where she didn't get it right. But the list gets shorter lately, and I think I understand. She was doing what she could do with what she had in hand. It doesn't have to be dramatic, it doesn't need a speech. Sometimes it's just sitting quietly with a part of you that's been just out of reach. Something like forgiveness is settling in my chest. Not the kind that comes in speeches, just the kind that lets you rest. Something like forgiveness for the girl I used to be. I think she did the best she could, and that's enough for me. That's enough to finally let it go. I found an old journal from the year that I would rather not revisit. The handwriting is mine, but barely. The fear in it is vivid. She was so convinced that everything was already going wrong, that she couldn't see the morning coming quiet, coming strong. I wanted to reach in and tell her that she makes it to the other side, that the things she's so afraid of are the things that make her wide open to the world, open to the good, open to the kind of love she never thought she could receive. It doesn't have to be dramatic, it doesn't need a speech. Sometimes it's just sitting quietly with a part of you that's been just out of reach. Something like forgiveness is settling in my chest. Not the kind that comes in speeches, just the kind that lets you rest. Something like forgiveness for the girl I used to be. I think she did the best she could, and that's enough for me. That's enough to finally let it go. I fold the letter up and put it in the drawer, not because I'm done with her, but because I don't need it anymore. She's not a wound to dress, she's not a debt to pay. She's just me, a little younger, finding her way. Something like forgiveness, quiet, warm and slow. Not a sudden revelation, just a gentle letting go. Something like forgiveness for the long and winding road, for every time I made it harder than it needed to be. I forgive you, I forgive me. I've been carrying a letter that I never meant to send. I think I'll leave it in the drawer and let it quietly end. My grandmother had yellow curtains in the kitchen where she'd sing. She'd hum along to nothing, like the world was everything. The coffee pot was always on, the radio was always low. She danced between the counter and the window's morning glow. I used to sit and watch her from the little wooden chair. She never seemed to notice how much love was in the air. She'd say the light was better on the yellow side of things, and I believed her every morning, believed in everything. Now I'm older than she was then, standing in my own kitchen space. And sometimes when the light comes in, I swear I see her face. Yellow kitchen window, morning coming through. I learned how to be gentle, watching everything you do. Yellow kitchen window, light across the floor. Some people teach you living without saying very much at all, just by being there. She kept a jar of buttons on the shelf beside the stove. Said everyone had a story, from a coat or dress or robe. I never learned them all by heart, but I kept the jar when she was gone. And sometimes when I'm cooking, I just hold one in my palm. It doesn't matter which one, doesn't matter what it's from. It just feels like something solid when everything feels undone. She'd say the weight of small things is the weight that holds you up, and I believe her every morning over my second cup. Now I'm older than she was then, standing in my own kitchen space. And sometimes when the light comes in, I swear I see her face. Yellow kitchen window, morning coming through. I learned how to be gentle, watching everything you do. Yellow kitchen window, light across the floor. Some people teach you living without saying very much at all, just by being there. July, didn't tell anyone the reason, didn't have to say goodbye. Just let the morning in again, the way she always did, and dance between the counter like I did when I was a kid. Yellow kitchen window, morning coming through. I learned how to be gentle, watching everything you do. Yellow kitchen window, light across the floor. Some people leave you something you can't touch, but you can feel it every single morning when the light comes through the curtain. Coffee's almost done. My grandmother had yellow curtains and a song she'd never name. And every time the light comes in, I hum along the same. half a cup of coffee on the kitchen table this morning. The steam still rising slowly, like a question without warning. I sat across from nothing, and I finished what you started. It tasted like a conversation we never quite completed. The chair is still pushed outward, like you only stepped away, like you're coming back in a minute, like you still have things to say. I know that's not the story, I know how this part ends, but for one more cup of coffee I let myself pretend. Some mornings are just harder than the ones that came before, and some cups taste like someone who doesn't live here anymore. Half a cup of coffee, still warm enough to hold. Half a conversation, half a story left untold. Half a cup of coffee and a chair pushed to the side. Half of me still waiting, half of me has said goodbye, and I don't know which half is telling me the truth. I washed the mug eventually around the middle of the day. Stood there at the sink a little longer than I meant to stay. The water running over, something simple, something clean. Trying to remember what ordinary used to mean. I made a full pot later, enough for 2 or 3. Drank it all by evening, every drop just me. And somewhere in the middle of that second cup I poured, I realized I was humming a song you used to adore. Some mornings are just harder than the ones that came before, and some cups taste like someone who doesn't live here anymore. Half a cup of coffee, still warm enough to hold. Half a conversation, half a story left untold. Half a cup of coffee and a chair pushed to the side. Half of me still waiting, half of me has said goodbye, and I don't know which half is telling me the truth. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll move the chair back in. Maybe I'll make just 1 cup and let the day begin, without looking at the table like it owes me something more. Maybe I'll just drink it standing by the kitchen door. Half a cup of coffee, growing cold now in my hand. Half a cup of something I'm still trying to understand. Half a cup of coffee, that's the whole of what remains. Half a cup of ordinary, washing slowly down the drain. Maybe that's enough to start again. You left half a cup of coffee, I finished it alone. It tasted fine, it tasted like coming home. with no alarm today. The light was already gold, the kind of morning that arrives and gently does what it's told. I lay there for a while, just listening to the street, a dog, a door, a distant car, the rhythm of complete ordinary sounds of people living their ordinary lives. And I was just a part of it. No deadlines, no drives. I made my coffee slowly, watched it bloom inside the press, and thought about how rare it is to want for nothing less. No emails to be answered, no places I should be, just the window and the weather and the luxury of time. Sunday with no plans, the whole day white and clear. I don't know what I'll do with it, and that's exactly why I'm here. Sunday with no plans, just me and the morning light. I forgot how good it feels to have nowhere to be tonight. Just here, just this, just now. I read about 100 pages of a book I started twice. Got to the part I'd stopped it both times, and this time it felt right. Maybe I just needed to arrive here slowly, with no rush, to meet the story where it was, without the usual push. I ate my lunch at 2 o'clock, standing at the kitchen door, looking at the garden, doing nothing, looking at the floor. And it was fine, it was perfect, it was all that I required. A Sunday afternoon in autumn, quietly, completely uninspired. No emails to be answered, no places I should be, just the window and the weather and the luxury of time. Sunday with no plans, the whole day white and clear. I don't know what I'll do with it, and that's exactly why I'm here. Sunday with no plans, just me and the morning light. I forgot how good it feels to have nowhere to be tonight. Just here, just this, just now. I think we've been convinced that rest is something earned, that empty space is wasted and stillness should be spurned. But there's a kind of growing that only happens in the quiet, a kind of deep becoming that you can't force or buy it. Sunday with no plans, I'm learning how to stay inside the open hours without giving them away. Sunday with no plans, the afternoon turns gold. I didn't do a single thing, and yet I feel completely whole. Just here, just this, just now. I woke up with no alarm today, and somewhere in the afternoon I remembered who I was before the world got loud, before the rush, before the noise. Just me, just this, just now. Took the long way home that summer, down a road that had no name, just a gravel path through cornfields where the light and dust became something close to a painting, something close to being young. Windows all the way down and the radio half sung. You had your bare feet on the dashboard, I had both hands on the wheel. We weren't going anywhere important, but it didn't have to feel like anything more than this was. Two people in a car, a gravel road in June, and a low and lazy star. We didn't need a destination, we just needed a room to breathe. The kind of afternoon that teaches you how easy it is to leave the noise behind. Gravel road in June, kicking up the dust. Nothing in the world to hurry for, nothing left to rush. Gravel road in June, radio and wind. Some of the best days of my life were ordinary things just like this. We stopped beside a field of sunflowers, taller than the car. You said you'd never seen so many, reaching for one star. I took a photograph on film, the kind you have to wait to see. And when it came back 3 weeks later, you were looking back at me. Not at the sunflowers, not at the sky, just straight into the camera. With that look in your eye, like the whole afternoon was yours, like the road had given you something you'd been missing, and I think it gave me something too. We didn't need a destination, we just needed a room to breathe. The kind of afternoon that teaches you how easy it is to leave the noise behind. Gravel road in June, kicking up the dust. Nothing in the world to hurry for, nothing left to rush. Gravel road in June, radio and wind. Some of the best days of my life were ordinary things just like this. I still have that photograph, it lives inside my drawer. You're squinting in the sunlight, and the sunflowers are tall. And somewhere on that gravel road, the summer's still alive. Two people with the windows down, just glad to be alive. Gravel road in June, kicking up the dust. Nothing in the world to hurry for, nothing left to rush. Gravel road in June, radio and wind. Some of the best days of my life were ordinary things. I'd give anything to live them once again. Down a road that had no name, through a field that had no end, a gravel last good light of the season is coming through the trees, turning everything it touches into something I wanna keep. I've been standing at the window, watching it move slow, the way it does in October, just before it has to go. I'm not ready and I never am, but I'm learning to receive the things that leave me beautifully, the things that teach me to believe that every ending carries something worth the weight of saying thanks for the light, for the season, for the years along the banks. There's a gratitude that comes when you finally stop and see how much has been given, how much has been freely. The last good light falling soft and low, I wanna hold it, but I know I have to let it go. The last good light turning gold to gray. Some of the most beautiful things are the ones that cannot stay, but they were here, and I was here, and that is everything. I think about the people who were part of this year's light, the ones who sat across from me, the ones who stayed the night, the ones who said the honest thing, the ones who held the door, the ones I haven't thanked enough, the ones I'm grateful for, and all the ordinary Tuesdays that I didn't think to mark, the coffee and the commutes, the quiet after dark, the songs that found me when I needed them, the books that understood, the small and unremarkable that somehow all were good. There's a gratitude that comes when you finally stop and see how much has been given, how much has been freely. The last good light falling soft and low, I wanna hold it, but I know I have to let it go. The last good light turning gold to gray. Some of the most beautiful things are the ones that cannot stay, but they were here, and I was here, and that is everything. 20 songs have brought us here to this last quiet place, where the light is almost over and there's gratitude in the space, where the music slowly settles like leaves upon the ground. Every song a small reminder of the beauty to be found in the ordinary, in the fleeting, in the now. The last good light, I'll carry it inside through the darker months ahead. I'll use it as my guide. The last good light, thank you for the year, for every song that found me, for every moment I was fully here, fully here. Last good light of the season is fading through the trees. I watch it go, I let it go, and I am at peace. where the air has changed its mind, somewhere between the summer and the slower side of time. I pulled my old cardigan out from the back of the closet shelf. It still fits the same as always. It still smells a bit like myself. The trees are doing that thing again, where they let go without a fight, just releasing what they carry through the long and heavy light. I think there's something in that, something I keep trying to learn, how to hold things while they're golden and let go before they burn. There's a softness in the season that I don't wanna rush. I wanna stay inside this feeling just a little longer, just a little. Cardigan weather, slow and golden days. I wanna live inside this feeling for a little while longer. Cardigan weather, hands around a mug. Some seasons ask for nothing, just to sit inside the warmth and breathe it in. I called my friend on Sunday. We talked for almost 2 hours about nothing and everything, about the years and the flowers. She said she's doing better now. She said the hard part's almost through. I said I know that feeling, I've been coming through it too. We laughed about the old times, the kind of laugh that holds some weight. Not because the past was perfect, but because we both made it this late. And the afternoon just opened up like a page I hadn't read. Golden light across the floorboards and everything ahead. There's a softness in the season that I don't wanna rush. I wanna stay inside this feeling just a little longer, just a little. Cardigan weather, slow and golden days. I wanna live inside this feeling for a little while longer. Cardigan weather, hands around a mug. Some seasons ask for nothing, just to sit inside the warmth and breathe it in. Maybe this is what it means to finally feel okay. Not the big dramatic turning point, just a quiet autumn day where everything is ordinary and ordinary is enough, where the light is kind and golden and the air is cool and soft. Cardigan weather, slow and golden days. I wanna live inside this feeling for a little while longer. Cardigan weather, hands around a mug. Some seasons ask for nothing, just to sit inside the warmth and breathe it in, and let it be enough. It's that kind of morning where the air has changed its mind, and I think I'll let it change mine too. Cardboard boxes stacked up to my waist. The smell of the dust and the packing tape paste. The walls are completely bare and so white, waiting for me to make everything right. I trace the old nail holes left by the last person who lived here and dreamed in the past. There's an echo whenever I speak in this room, a hollow, expectant and beautiful boom. It's scary to stand in an empty space space without any memories to anchor the place. But I bought a roller and a bucket of blue, and I'm ready to see what these two hands can do. Give me some canvas and give me some paint. I'm drawing a line between sinner and saint. I'm covering up all the scuffs and the scars. I'm painting a ceiling of glow in the dark stars. It takes a little time to make a house a home, to fill up the silence when you're sitting alone. But with canvas and paint and a little bit of grace, I'm gonna leave my mark on this place. I open the window to let in the breeze and listen to the rustle of the neighborhood trees. I lay down the drop cloth over the floor and prop open the heavy mahogany door. The acoustic guitar keeps a steady one beat, like the rhythm of my own two moving feet. I dip the brush in and I make the first stroke, sweeping away all the words that I broke. It's scary to stand in an empty space without any memories to anchor the place. But I bought a roller and a bucket of blue, and I'm ready to see what these two hands can do. Give me some canvas and give me some paint. I'm drawing a line between sinner and saint. I'm covering up all the scuffs and the scars. I'm painting a ceiling of glow in the dark stars. It takes a little time to make a house a home, to fill up the silence when you're sitting alone. But with canvas and paint and a little bit of grace, I'm gonna leave my mark on this place. Layer by layer the color gets deep. I promise to myself that I'm trying to keep. This isn't just paint on a plaster wall, it's catching myself right before I fall. It's starting again, it's a brand new day, washing the old tired canvas away. Give me some canvas and give me some paint. I'm drawing a line between sinner and saint. I'm covering up all the scuffs and the scars. I'm painting a ceiling of glow in the dark stars. It takes a little time to make a house a home, to fill up the silence when you're sitting alone. But with canvas and paint and a little bit of grace, I'm gonna leave my mark on this place. Yeah, I'm leaving my mark. Canvas and paint, the brand new start. Let it dry, let it dry. We were 17 and fearless, or at least we played the part, running through the backyard after dark with fireflies and open hearts. You had a jar with holes punched in the lid. I had nothing but my hands, and we caught the light between us the way that only summer can. Your mother called us in at 10. We stayed out until 11. The grass was wet with evening dew. The sky was almost heaven. We didn't talk about the future, we didn't need to then. We were just two kids in summer, and the summer had no end. I didn't know that I was memorizing every single thing, the way the fireflies went dark and bright, the songs the crickets sing. I didn't know that I was saving it, I didn't know I'd need it. But here I am years later, and I still can read it. Firefly summer, carved between my hands, the kind of light that only comes when you don't have any plans. Firefly summer, 17 and free. I didn't know that I was living We let them go before we went inside, watched them drift back into the dark, each one finding its own way home, its own small blinking arc. I thought about that later, when things got hard to hold, how even small things find their way, even in the cold. I drove past that old backyard last fall. The house had been repainted white. The yard was smaller than I remember, but I swear I saw a light. Just one, just for a moment, between the fence and the old oak tree. And I sat there in my car and laughed, because it felt like it was meant for me. I didn't know that I was memorizing every single thing, the way the fireflies went dark and bright, the songs the crickets sing. I didn't know that I was saving it, I didn't know I'd need it. But here I am years later, and I still can read it. Firefly summer, caught between my hands, the kind of light that only comes when you don't have any plans. Firefly summer, 17 and free. I didn't know that I was living in a memory, but I was. Some summers leave a mark that doesn't fade with age. Some nights become the chapter you keep returning to the page. Not because you wanna go back, but because it reminds you of the light you carry with you, of the light that's still inside you. Firefly summer, all these years behind, I still feel that jar between my hands, I still feel that light. Firefly summer, I'll carry it along the way you carry something beautiful that helps you to be strong. All the way through, all the way home. We were 17 and fearless, or at least we played the part. And somewhere in that backyard we left a piece of our hearts in the dark.